Research and introduction, that is from research methodology. So research means search for facts in order to find answers to certain questions or to find solutions to certain problems. तो रिसर्च का मतलब होता है सर्च करना फैक्ट्स को, कुछ क्वेश्चंस के आंसर्स को फिगर आउट करने के लिए या फिर कुछ प्रॉब्लम्स को सॉल्व करने के लिए. दैट इज़ कॉल्ड रिसर्च. Now the characteristics of research. So first is use of scientific method. So research is conducted on the basis of certain scientific methods, or we can say logistics or mathematical steps. Second is development of principles and theories. The research that we conduct leads to some development of some principles or theories that are further used by other organizations. Multi-purpose activities, because it includes collecting the data, analyzing it, and further using it. So it's a multi-purpose activity. Then objective and logical. So research is a purposeful activity. We don't just do any research. There has to be an objective for doing a research, or a logic should be there. Now the purposive investigation. Yeah, so there is a purpose for doing the research. It is similar to the fourth point. Now the objectives of doing research, or why do we do research? So research is done, first one, to obtain information. For collecting certain kind of information, we go through the research process. To find solution to problems. Yeah, for answering the certain kind of questions or to figuring out the solutions for problems, we do the research process. To extend knowledge. For gaining the knowledge about a specific organization or specific kind of data, we do the research. And to predict events. So I can give you an example. We may estimate the sales of last year or last 5 years for predicting the upcoming sales. So that's how research is done to predict the events. Now let's see the types of research. So first one is applied and fundamental research. So applied research is one that is based on the specific kind of a problem. Like we can say the data based on the sales of a particular product will be used by that organization only who sells that product. Then fundamental research is one that is based on the general research. Example, the number of women in a country. So that data can be used by several organizations. Then descriptive and analytical research. So research that is based on describing the facts, like how it happened, when it happened, or that describes the fact, is the descriptive research. And analytical research is that collects the data by going through the analysis, is the analytical research. Then quantitative research, that is based on numbers, and qualitative is based on human nature or qualities. Next is conceptual and empirical research. So the research that is based on concepts or logistics is the conceptual research, and the last is empirical research, that is a research based on imagination or illusions. So these were the types of research. Now let's see the steps of doing the research. First is identifying and defining the research problem. So whenever we start the research process, first we figure out on what we are going to research. That means we identify the research problem. Then extensive literary survey. Then we see whether we have the resources for doing research on that problem or not. Then formulating the hypothesis. Then we formulate a plan or an imaginary solution for that problem. Research design. Then we design then we formulate a research design that consists of a steps for doing the research process. Then we design a questionnaire that consists of the questions that we want to figure out the answers for them. Then designing a samples. Then the design is prepared for that questionnaire. Then data is collected. The questionnaire that we have prepared is circulated in a population and the data is collected. Then testing hypothesis. The hypothesis that we have formulated previously is compared with the data that we have collected. And then at last, preparation of research report. A research report is prepared based on the research that we have conducted. So these were the steps of research process, and this is it for this video.